Is it season finale time or is it series finale time? All we know is it's called A Good Man, Juan Carlo.
A good man, and there's not many good characters in this show. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. It's time to review Season 1, Episode 6 of Parish. I think we are saying goodbye to this show. I do not believe there will be a Season 2. The finale was a little bit strange. It kind of tried to tie things up, but left things open at the same time. So you're sitting here thinking, is there going to be a Season 2? Now, with most shows, you're thinking, you know what, I want to see what happens next. But honestly, with Parish, I don't want a Season 2. For me, that's at least another 6 videos that we need to make for it on this channel. If it does get renewed, I've seen all that I've wanted to see. I was ready to tune out of this show, to be honest, after a couple of episodes. I don't even know if I wanted to watch episode 2, but we've done it now. The 6 episodes are in the bank, and I think it's time for Giancarlo to get in his car, get away, speed, put the hammer down, and not look back.
That's pretty much it. It's a good man for a bad show. But is he a good man, right? Because we said last week that if he goes and kills the guy that killed his son, I just can't back it. And even his methods here, I still couldn't back. I mean, the guy that killed his son's a criminal. He's trying to break in and hijack a car.
Yeah, so we see Gray, he's on the hunt. He wants to track down his son. He goes to Horse. He's like, why'd you give me this? Horse, you had this the whole time.
You should have looked in the bag, Gray.
Yeah, he blames Gray. Gray's not having it. Gray's like, I want it for who is this? And Horse pretty much blackmails him, says, I'll help you if you help me. Horse wants somebody taken care of, and therefore, if Gray does it, he will find out who killed his son. So Gray then goes to speak with Colin, who he needs help, although he doesn't really discuss the help that he needs. He just says, you got to make a call. Colin doesn't want to make a call, though. He says, nah, you got to let this guy go. You're going to regret this. You've got a family. You're going to lose everything. But Gray's not really listening at this point. He just wants to kill the person that killed his son. He then goes and visits the woman at the church woman, whatever she is. I don't know why.
This did nothing for me.
He went to visit her just to say goodbye, I guess, or I don't know, just to let her know that he found out who killed his son. Right, so we get that. Meanwhile, with the other stuff, you have that woman that is, I guess, one of the undocumented workers. She managed to escape a busload of workers. So you've got 2 guys lining them all up in the bus. She throws something underneath the bus, says that she needs to go and pick it up. They allow her out of their sight. She goes around the other side of the bus, then runs off. The 2 guys like, oh shit, she's getting away. And then they run off to try and chase her while leaving everyone else that was undocumented just standing at the side of the bus. So, I mean, they literally ran away and allowed probably, 17, 18 people to escape just to catch one person. But strangely enough, the people didn't even try to escape. They got on the bus. And then we have the new leader, Horse's brother, whose name is completely going over the top of my head here, but he is not happy. He's like, how dare you let these undocumented workers go? I will not be a failure for my father. And I mean, really, slave trafficking, who cares? It's not very likeable, so...
I just don't get this family, though, because they try and make the Horse and his sister out to be great people. It's like, oh, we profit off these workers, but their grandchildren will thank us one day. Couldn't slave owners say the exact same thing? I mean,
that's trying to cover your ass bullshit. Like, let's not pretend like that's the reason you're doing it. I know what, we're going to bring in all these illegal documents and put them, immigrants, and we're going to house them up. And I say house them up, we're going to put them in the shittiest living conditions of all time. Like 10 people in one bed. But don't worry, because in 40 years' time, they'll see their grandchildren with a green card and an American citizenship, and they'll think, yeah, me being trafficked, me being a slave, it was worth it. So,
but it doesn't change the fact that they are human traffickers and they're profiting big time off this. See them driving their big fancy cars. I fucking hate this show, actually. You know what? All it does is try to portray the white man as evil and the black guy is perfect. And then, like, even Anton, right? Let's just completely wrap this up.
Yeah, so, well, let's wrap up. Gray goes to an AA meeting. He finds out the guy that killed his son. So, yeah, we have that. We also got, like, a flashback earlier in the episode where it shows you the man, I think his name might have been Trevor.
Travis.
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 So Travis is he's coming out for a bar. He's had a couple of drinks. Travis is going to his truck. He sees Gray's son trying to steal his truck. Gray's son's friends then drive off. Gray's son attempts to run. He's got a weapon, looks like a gun, and Travis shoots him a couple of times before getting away. Now, we get Gray tracking him down. Gray goes to the AA meeting. Gray reveals what happened to his son, and then he nabs this guy, puts him in a truck, takes him to his car wash or his garage or whatever it is, and he threatens him at gunpoint. And the guy admits, he goes, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I was drunk." Gray's like, "My son done nothing wrong." And it's like, no, your son was a thug and he was out thugging, becoming another statistic. So, I mean, you can say he done nothing wrong, but who's to say your son wouldn't have shot this guy first if he had a chance?
Yeah, no, how are we supposed to root for Gray? Like, yeah, he lost his son, and even criminals, shows have done good jobs of, like, still being, like, family men and have a compassionate side, but he's trying to make it out that this guy just shot his son for no reason. He's like, he did nothing wrong. No, he did. He was trying to hijack a car, and the people he was hijacking it with drove off and left him. Just because this guy shot your son, covered it up, he probably, he didn't want to go to jail himself, because...
And why should he? Why should this guy go to jail just because he was out having a couple of drinks with friends, and then some guy tries to hijack his car? So, like, yeah, Gray contemplates killing him, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Gray character, but see if he did kill him, it would be one of the most, like, unjustified... Like, why didn't they make it like it wasn't an accident? I thought it was going to be gang-related or something. I thought it was going to be something to do with Horse, or Horse's group. I thought it was actually going to be like a gang-related shooting, but... It turned out essentially what this was a guy defending his property.
A guy defended his property.
Stand your ground.
He then wrung this woman.
Chancellor or whatever.
What's that word?
General.
Attorney General,
But
right?
it turns out that he's in a relationship with her or something like that, so...
Yeah, that's his ex, and then she gave him the number of Anton, and then Anton's junkyard took care of the truck and squashed it, right?
But what I don't get is, so Anton's junkyard took care of the truck, but Gray's kid was never in the truck. Did this guy really need to get his truck crushed?
It's forced to include Anton. That's all it is.
Yeah, but like, where's... What evidence? How would the truck be contaminated? I mean, maybe the door handle? Really? I don't see how this would have led to...
No, it's a plot hole. It's just a simple case. All right, we need to connect A and B, aka we need to get Anton involved in this and connect it to the murder of his son.
No, I get that, but I honestly don't see why this guy had to go and destroy his truck. What did it change? Oh, it got rid of the evidence? What evidence?
It's just, yeah.
It's not like it was closed with blood on it or anything. The truck was never... Anton's kid was never in it. Gray's kid was never in the truck, so... Yeah, Gray pays Anton a visit. He smashes him with a car a few times. Anton's stuck inside the car. The bonnet starts to go on fire, the engine or whatnot. He's like, Gray, you can't leave me in here. And then Gray's like, you covered up my son, you deserve this. And Gray walks away. We get an explosion in the background as Gray walks away. Gray has killed Anton here. And for what? Honestly, like, he covered up what? Is that... How's this worthy of dying?
Well, no, did Anton even if he did know, did he actually know it was Gray's son?
Well, I think he did say, he was already dead, it wasn't going to bring him back. So I think he mentioned that he knew it was Gray's son. But, like, I honestly don't see how this changes anything.
No, neither do I, but here, kills the white guy in cold blood. And then it's like, he's got so much beef with the Tong guys as well. He's got so much beef with this Attorney General woman. Think he's going to kill a black woman, Gray?
No.
Even the Tong guys, he confronts the bad brother, right? And then turns out he didn't kill him, and then...
Yeah, so I think the deal was he had to kill him for Horse, but then he doesn't kill him. Horse comes into the house. You got Gray there sitting with his brother and his sister. Horse and his sister conspired to kill their brother for some weird reason so they could get the power play back. A bit strange that they were willing just to execute murder their brother, but whatever. Gray says, I won't date no more. I won't be held hostage by any man. And he throws a gun down. And Gray then walks out. We hear one single shot go off. And then Horse's little son comes up and he's like, Can I come with you, black man? And then Gray says,
Slightly less black man.
just because your father's a bad man doesn't mean you need to be a bad man. Gray walks out. This kid is pure freaking out. He heard one gunshot go off. He doesn't know who got shot, doesn't know who's dead, doesn't know
He doesn't
anything.
know what's happening upstairs.
Yeah, doesn't know there's conflict or nothing. He just heard one bullet go off, and for plotline purposes, he just assumes that his father's been shot and killed. I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever. Dumb.
Nothing feels natural in this
Very,
show.
very dumb.
It doesn't. Nothing flows. It's just a big steaming pile of shite.
The escaped document or undocumented worker then turns up outside a police station. We don't really get to see that or anything that happened there.
Looks like the white guy they're trying to make a deal with. I mean, what did he slept with her? Did he rape her? I don't know, right? I mean, we didn't even get this. We don't know.
Yeah,
They kind of leveraged it against him, so he must have done something.
He must have been fucking drunk or blind or something. So we get that. The guy that killed Gray's son has got news reporters outside his house, so I'm assuming he admitted to what he done.
Yeah.
And now he's going to probably, do 10 years inside because some black guy tried to hijack his vehicle. Very good. And that's pretty much it. Gray returns to his hotel.
Colin looks like to be a rat.
Yeah, so Colin was, I guess, going to rat out the tongue guys, but because they're dead or they're gone,
the tongue guy dad showed up. Yeah, I'm here. Your business has been poor, yeah.
Yeah, so tongue guy dad got up and he was met by the sister. None of the brothers were there. Again, is that a cliffhanger for season 2?
No, this is definitely set up for season 2, right? Maybe we jumped the gun. Maybe our sources were wrong, but I tell you what, I don't want a season 2,
No.
but they've definitely left the door open for it.
Yeah, so we had that. Gray's family's gone. Gray looks like he's gone back to his former life. He gets the gloves on, he gets in the car. Brum brum. He accelerates, he speeds up. So what have we got? Going into season 2, possibly going into season 2, we have the undocumented slave worker outside the police station. So we've got
But let's bear that in mind, right? She is trying to get some guy who we've only seen in one scene arrested. Why are we supposed to care about that? No, why?
The undocumented worker?
Yeah, she's trying to get that guy arrested. The old white guy. Why do we care about
Is she
him?
really? I thought she was just trying to report the tongue guys.
No, I think with that leverage they showed on the phone.
Well, why wouldn't they just let her go?
Let her go.
Why were they trying to stop her? Why were they trying? If they want her to report that guy, like why wouldn't they just be like, right, you?
Because they don't want that guy reported. They want to keep it as leverage in order to get him in business. Here, I don't know, but either
I
way.
think your tongue. If they
No, I think I could be right.
so they purposely let her go.
No, they didn't let her go. Oh my god, listen to yourself think, man. Jesus, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they had the leverage on the phone against him, but they didn't want her to go. So let's just reel it in there. Doesn't matter either way. It's fucking stupid. Why do we care about this woman roaming around the streets of New Orleans? It's boring. It's bland. It's fucking shit. And then you've got this guy, Gray. I say this guy like he's not the main character. I mean, his whole family's pretty much gone or dead. His friends have all betrayed him. He's betrayed everyone. And he's sitting here putting these super tight gloves on, driving over a bridge. What is that supposed to get me excited? And then, which one of the Tongai brothers is dead? Do you care?
No.
What are you rating it?
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10 for Parish. A good man doesn't deliver a good episode. Till next time.
You giving it a
Peace.
rating or?
I gave it a 2. Maybe opened your ears for once.